Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning, and I'm the master taster of Whisky.com. Today I show you, or I taste together with you, one of my personal bottles. Yes, it stood in my bar since 2012, and it's a Glenfarclas 1962 Family Cask strength, and it has 49.2% ABV. The bottle is close to empty, and yes, I would like to take my time to share this bottle with you. And we have to say a few things about the Glenfarclas distillery itself. Most of the distilleries in Scotland are owned by mega companies from all around the world. And there are only a dozen left which are privately owned by families. And Glenfarclas is one of those. And they came over the big British recession lasting from 1979 until the late 1980s. They came over this recession quite comfortably in respect to their warehousing and the stock they had and the production of additional stock. So they were not forced to empty those old casks for their normal bottlings. And in 2008, 2009, I think, they started to bottle their very, very old stock. From time to time they had to hurry up because the alcohol content reduced to values quite above 40% ABV. This one is a little higher with 49.2. And they bottled casks from 1950, I think, up to the 1980s. And in between these 62, the price is horrendous, enormous. It's around 500, 600, 700, 800 euros, depending on the particular vintage the cask is from and the availability of more stock, of more casks. Some of those bottles are filled as a second or third batch. In respect, these batches are single casks. Okay. This one, 1962, is release 8, so the 8th cask from 1962. Cask 2648 sherry hogshead. So it's a relatively small cask, 250 liter content, which was used before for the maturation of sherry. So we have on one side the sherry influence from the grapes, and on the other side the wood influence from the relatively small casks. The smaller a cask is, the faster the whiskey matures. And this one was put in the bottle, I don't know exactly, I think it was 2011 or 12. Bottling date, December 10th, 2011. One of 135 bottles. So out of those 250 liters, only 135 bottles came out with 0.7 liters content. So the cask was 2/3 empty. But the aromas from the wood are condensed in this whiskey. So the alcohol in the water is gone and the lighty, fruity esters, but the aroma from the cask, the strong aromas are still in here. I know this bottle quite perfectly. Citrus, color heavily polished amber. That's true. Citrus on the nose, grassy green, fading into fried fruit, leaving you with pear drops. Pear drops were very apparent on the nose, dried grass, quite a fragrant whiskey. Stewed pears again, yeah. emanating. The word is just written on the on the background. It's from the lip of the glass. Not a typical Glenfarclas, but very intriguing nonetheless. Long and interesting in a very good way. An incredibly Moorish whiskey definitely leaves you wanting more. And together with the bottle came a small leaflet about the family casks. And here the history of Glenfarclas is shown. The ancestors, kids, family pictures, housing, harvesting, an aerial view of the distillery, press photographs, boom time, and. This leaflet comes with every bottle of the family casks. The strong alcohol is present, and it forces the aromas out of the whiskey, straight in your nose. The pears are already there, together with a strong oakiness. Yeah. In former times, the sherry casks were only produced out of European oak. Today, 80% of the sherry casks are made of American white oak, which is very smooth. The European oak is intense, strong, tannins in it. And a potpourri of aromas cover your nose. Very strong. Fruity, and therefore a little bit untypical for Glenfarclas, where the sherry is very dominating typically. So this one has a little stronger oakiness and a heavy fruitiness. Strong on your mouth. Spicy oakiness, fruitiness, very dark, becoming drier on your tongue. So there are ages and ages. It's close to 50 years old. So these light aromas like vanilla, it's gone. Everything is strong and intense and mouth-filling. Yeah, I can tell you a lot and hours about this whiskey. So whenever you get your fingers on one of these old family casks of Glenfarclas, have a try. They are extraordinarily expensive, and from year to year they're rising in price. They're going up every year about £100. So these are casks from one of the rare distilleries which are able to deliver. From 90%, 95% of all distilleries, those old casks are gone forever. Glenfarclas is able to deliver, but you have to spend an awful lot of money. Thank you for watching Whisky.com. There is more to come. Stay tuned, and if you like this video, give me your thumbs up.